Should be good. All right, looks like we're live. And that'll be strike 1 to Rojas. It's Rojas, Marchand, Bohm, Moore, Cairo, Leon, Anthony, Campbell, and Ricketts. And that'll be strike 2 from Jack Flaherty. He's in here dealing already. Game isn't on TV in any way. It's all like this, unfortunately. Yeah. What's up, Kevin? Here to watch the best team in baseball, the Detroit Tigers. And that'll be called time. I can't actually think of a team that's had a better spring than Detroit. We're successfully, what's up, Joel? We're successfully manipulating teams into thinking we'll be an easy game this year. It's a 100 IQ strategy, and it's, I meant 1,000. And not many teams could successfully pull it off. You're sick? I'm sorry to hear, Joel. Alpha males like me never get sick. And they get Rojas swinging one away. Here's Marchand. Colds don't. I don't get colds. Colds get me. They enter my body, and my blood cells and my T cells and my white cells and my red cells meet them with shotguns and baseball bats. They're like, hey, man, we don't want any problems. And they get jumped anyway. It's a bad neighborhood to be in. First, they step into the bloodstream and they get inundated with the poison of the THC that courses through my blood. So they're high as shit. It has no idea how to react. It's like, oh. That'll be a fly out by Marchand. 2 away. Baez makes a nice catch at shortstop. So when the THC poisons it, it has no idea how to react. It forgets what it's doing. It then turns into nothing when the rest of my body gets it. I'm beyond an alpha male. I'm an omega male. I have Wolverine-like healing. Ball 1 to Bohm. I broke my neck last night. It's already healed. Fell out of an airplane the other week, and I'm perfectly fine. I bounced off the ground like a baseball. Like, whew, damn. Well, my shoulder's a little sore today, but we're all right. I went shoulder in. You got to know when to hit it. Oh, Tigers challenged a call, apparently. I think the Tigers are going to lose that challenge. Two one. Two. 2 away here for Bohm. At Mackey Arena. Who plays at Mackey Arena? 2-2. And Bohm goes down looking. What a nice inning for Jack Flaherty. What a nice inning for the Tigers. Purdue. Nice. It's good for them. We'll head to the bottom of the first. It'll be Meadows, Torres, and Carpenter. Then Torque, Dingler, Perez, Baez, McKinstry, and Rogers. Bottom of the first. Finally coming. Damn, there ain't nobody here today. 3 whole likes. That's pretty bad. If you haven't dropped a like yet, you're gay. Sorry to tell you. But you've been exposed. Your family's been notified. And yeah, your boss has been notified. You've been caught. We even told the president. I've got a phone that I can call him on. Meadows, Torres, Carpenter, Torkelson, Dingler. I already said all that. But Meadows, Torres, and Carpenter to lead it off. We'll see if anybody can do anything. I kind of doubt it. You want to know what our run differential is right now? We're at minus 30. It's not very good. It means we're losing by an average of 6 runs a game right now. Maybe even more because we've had a tie game in there. So, not exactly a good spot to be in if you're the Tigers. It was a great game. I was nervous. Glad we beat Purdue. Oh, you're talking about basketball. I thought for some reason you were talking about hockey. And I don't know why. I was like, damn, dude, but I don't know why. Nice college hockey stuff, yeah. I had no idea we were talking about college basketball. Who's pitching? Cabrera for the Phillies. And the first pitch by Meadows is fouled away. It's 0-1. Home run right now. Book it. I don't even gotta look. I know it's coming. I didn't play no out. Hey, we got a hit. Looking pretty good. Got a guy on with a single. Base hit in the left field for Parker Meadows. Now up is Gleyber Torres. Off to a good start here. Maybe we can actually get something done. By the way, thank you if you left a like. I'm just playing around about the gay stuff. You don't have to leave a like. I just didn't know what else to talk about. Power had a dunk in the game. That's pretty cool. Let's see what Torres does. Hopefully his leg doesn't suck anymore and he can hit now. Oh, no, that's probably a double play. Nope, just a fly out. And Torres pops out in foul territory. First baseman makes the play. He missed a fastball right down the middle. Here's Carpenter. All you people who were like all year last year were like, we got to re-sign Gleyber Torres. I hope you're ready for what you... I hope you're ready to own that. Boy, was that the worst move we made all offseason. We should have got a new righty. If we wouldn't have kept him, we would have got a new righty. And they'd probably be a lot better than Gleyber Torres. Yeah, it carries up. He's hitting one. I think he's got one hit all spring. Would be cool to see number 2. Show me potato salad. And he flies out 2 away. Here's Torkelson. All right, torque bomb coming right here. Don't even have to look. Easy call. Watch, throw him a fastball right down the middle. Watch what happens. I bet this pitcher won't, though, because he's afraid. Yeah, that's what I thought. Scared that boy. Throwing it way inside. Coward. I'd throw it right down the middle if I was in Major League Baseball every pitch. I'd get everyone out, too. Pickoff attempt, nothing going. 2 down, runner at first. There's a pitcher who basically does that in Major League Baseball, and he's very successful in doing so. And I think that's really funny. Guardians reliever just destroys the Tiger. Pretty much destroys everybody. That's a wild pitch. Parker Meadows will steal second on a bad pitch. Down way low and outside. They got a runner at scoring position. Now we just need a single with the 2-0 count. Should be something around the plate. Torque should probably be able to drive this in. Let's see if he can do it. That would be a promising sign for the regular season. This is a good piece of situational baseball. And he misses it. Flies out. Basically pops out to the second baseman. Damn, how shitty. All right, well, we'll head to the top of the second. This is probably what the offense is going to look like in the regular season. 100, 167, 286, 167, 0, 125, 100, and a couple 111s. That's probably what I'm guessing, right? Looking pretty bad. Once again, we can always blame Kevin. He's accepted responsibility for the Tigers. Obviously, Kevin Thomas is a fake name. He's one of the coaches for the Tigers. He just can't say who. Who's up now? Is it more Cairo? More Cairo and Leon. Due up here in the top of the second of a 0-0 game. Both teams kind of do nothing in the first inning. One team picks up a single at least, so at least there was a hit. Let's see how the second goes. Hopefully quick here for the Phillies, and the Tigers take 15, 20 minutes to bat. Score 8 runs. Recognize. Bum, bum, bum. Loading a little slow. Well, not really loading slow, but the commercial's taking a little while. Tigers up 100-0 here in the bottom of the first. This game started at 9 a.m. Or been a long game. The Tigers have scored so many runs in just the bottom of the first that the scoreboard is broken. If you're wondering why it says what it says. They only have enough for 2 digits in baseball, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly. 2-0. Let's just say Kevin Thomas could very well be RK. Let's just say that. Ryan Kreidler. 3-0. Actually, I don't even think he's on the Tigers anymore. I think we released him. And they walked him on 4 pitches. Jack Flaherty is back. All right, not a great start. Here's Cairo. Someone's about to correct me and be like, it's said Caro, right? Why the fuck do they have an I in the name then? It's like, that's pronounced Smith, right? It's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Just somehow it's nowhere near to what it should be. What's up, Jake? How's it going, man? Nice to see you. So for a double play here. Hey, strike. Let's go 0-1. Going well? Yeah, that's good, man. I'm glad to hear that. Don't want things to be going shittily, I suppose. Dun dun dun. 2-1, it looks like now. Come on, Jack, throw strikes. Gets him to foul one away. It's 2-2. Ryan Kreidler's on the Twins, so of course he is. Justin Henry, I think is J-Hen. I think he's on the Rays now. Hey, they struck Cairo out, one away. Just tried the new cherry float Coca-Cola. Nice. Not a big fan of cherry flavored soda. I think the devil, or I don't know. I just don't want to drink it. I don't have anything funny to say. I just don't really like the way it tastes most of the time. Code Red was really good as far as like cherry flavored sodas go. But that's about the only one I've enjoyed, and I don't even like that anymore. Yeah, everyone's like, dude, J Hen's gonna rake on the Rays, and we're gonna look so stupid. Oh, they're gonna call. There's a throwing error by Jack. So Dylan Moore steals second base, and then he gets to third because Flaherty threw the ball bad. I'm guessing he whipped that shit into center field. Runner at third, one away. Everyone's like, yeah, J-Hen's going to rake on the Rays and we're going to look dumb. It's like he raked when he hit for the Tigers. It's not like he was a bad hitter here. Everybody knows he can hit lefties too. The problem is, other than DH, he's kind of dog shit at defense, right? Like, it's like there's nowhere actually to play him, especially in Detroit. He had nowhere to play. And I really doubt with a team that has Yandy Diaz, he's going to get much time at DH. You know what I mean? It's kind of an odd pickup for the Red, and that'll drive a run in. Like, I like J-Hen, but the problem is he literally sucks at defense, and I don't really know where the Tigers would have put him. No, and that's a double RBI. The Tigers' horrible defense this spring continues. No, I don't watch college sports. I don't care about it. Unless Michigan State wins the finals, I don't really care. Hey, that'll be the second out of the inning at least. So we'll get one here. So that's good. Be second out. Little ground out. Runner has to hold at second. Two down. Runner at second. Here's Campbell. This is Dan Campbell's son. I guess unless Michigan Western makes it, then I root for them. Can't root for Michigan. They're a bunch of cheaters. Unfortunate. As you know, and it really sucks because I'm like I'm the last true Michigan fan, and I can't watch the team because they're cheaters. I'm the only true one. No one. I'm the most honest Michigan fan, and a terrible team that I just can't abide by the cheating with anymore. 1-2. Nah, the Titans. You didn't know that the Titans quarterback plays for Michigan State, Joel? That's embarrassing. Or basketball. Sorry, I thought you were Joel for some reason. Have you been basketball the whole time? Okay, Joel was here earlier. My bad, basketball. I thought you was Joel. That's my fault. 2-2. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Had to use the Central Michigan to cheat for him. Cameron's a freshman. Yeah, I'm just messing around. Uh oh. Either I'm lagging or I'm buffering on my end, or the stream buffered there for a moment. I'm not sure which one it was. And that'll be strike 3. It'll be called a strike, I suppose. All right, we'll head to the bottom of the second. It'll be Dingler, Perez, and Baez. Tigers allow a run there after some sloppy defense. We'll see if they can get any offense of their own going. Down 1-0. See what the Tigers do in the bottom of the second. Dingler, Perez, and Baez. Bottom 2, 1-0. Phillies. And if you haven't left a like yet, consider doing so. Helps stream out, get some more people in here. We're up to 8 or so, which is pretty good. Trying to get at least double digits for the stream. That'd be nice. Otherwise, you're going to be followed around by a kind of a too aggressive cat, but who doesn't really do anything with you. Just kind of follows you around menacingly. And anytime you try to step to him and get rid of him, he gets real kind of like, oh, I don't want to mess with that guy. And he just kind of bullies your family for weeks. What are you going to do? Kill it? Go to jail for that? It's got a big collar on. Someone clearly watches it for it. He's clean, fat. I don't know. We're just waiting for the game to come back on. Bottom of the second. Michigan State versus Michigan on March 8th will be a good game. Oh, yeah, it will be. What was the score in the first game between the two? I know Michigan won. I just don't remember the score because I just don't follow it. Ball 1. All right, good start. Like we can see that. Hopefully we see 12 straight more of those and we get some runs in here. 83-71. That's pretty close. Dusty May is related to Drake May. He's his great grandpa. It's 2-1. What's up, Giovanni? Opinion on Diggs and Brown? I think the Tigers end up cutting, or the Patriots wind up getting rid of Diggs if they can get their hands on Brown, which feels very, very likely and rather imminent that the Patriots wind up getting A.J. Brown. We'll see, though. I'm very excited and hopeful about this. 3-1. How fierce for Dirty playing that game. Who's my team in basketball? The Pistons, I guess. My TV, suppose, probably. Sorry, we don't like cheaters here, Joel. As a Patriots fan, I can't condone your team being a bunch of cheaters. Dylan Dingler strikes out one away. My team plays with honor and integrity and respects the game that it plays. 0-1. And I'm also a Tigers fan, an actual honest organization that is maybe too honest for its own good. And maybe if they would actually cheat once or twice, maybe they'd finally goddamn win a World Series more than once every 40 years. By the way, I'm explicitly pro cheating. I don't care. I just hate when people deny it and be big babies about it. Or make it up. I don't like when, like, if a team actually does something, I don't care. Like, when the Astros got caught, I didn't really give a fuck. Half the league's doing it. Using garbage cans, by the way, wasn't actually against the rules. You could do that right now. If I wanted to, and I knew the signs, I could bang away. That is not at all against the rules. There is a giant misunderstanding about what the actual rule the Astros broke was. They broke one rule. Using a mechanical device to steal and then relay signs to someone in the dugout. That is the rule that they broke because you're not allowed to use mechanical devices. And even that is a little bit of a slippery rule. The rule now says, or electronical devices, because the Astros use video cameras and they almost got away with the whole thing like everyone else in the league did because they were under the belief that video cameras were not mechanical, they were electronic now. So they thought that they could do it instead of you know what I mean? So it's like this weird technicality that they got in trouble for. Not a lot of people know the nuance of what the Astros actually got. They think it's the banging of the... No, you can... If I know a fastball is coming, I can stand on the top of the dugout and scream, fastball, 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 fastball. There's no rule against that. Show me the rule that says I can't tell you if I find out what pitch is... Nope, stealing signs is allowed. Has been part of the game since its inception. The part that's not allowed is using shit to do that, to decode that. That's the actual issue that the Astros got in trouble for. And again, people don't care about nuance, right? It's kind of like with Spygate. The Patriots got in trouble for like a preseason game that they filmed the Jets from the wrong location at. Because they filmed where teams were allowed to film from one spot to the other. By the way, the 2-0 count for Baez. Baez gets another. He's had a good spring. He picks up another hit. He gets a single. Nice job by Javi. Oh, it's a fielding error, so he doesn't get a hit. So the Phillies have a defensive woe here, and Baez reaches. Here's McKinstry. So again, it's like when you but like everyone thinks they cheated like their entire Super Bowl run, like what they filmed wasn't allowed. It's like, no, they were allowed to film all that. What? That's not even against the rules. What they were like what people think they did. The Rams have the same exact walkthrough tapes that the Patriots would have. Everybody filmed from there. Do you know there were like some ungodly number of like 17 teams that were that violated fucking Spygate rules the following preseason after the rule changed on accident? They went after the Patriots because the league hates them. The Astros, and they got scapegoated because they were like the best team. A similar thing happened to the Astros. If the Astros hadn't won that year, weren't a World Series winning team, they would have picked the team that had won the World Series as a result of it. It's one of those things where it's like they're not going to take your championships, but you're getting scapegoated. Patriots got scapegoated because they can't punish 17 teams for doing that, so they went, that team's getting punished. And the Astros were again, it's just one of those like son of a bitch things where it's just like the evidence got sealed from against like the Yankees, Red Sox, Mets, Royals. Who else got sealed in that? Dodgers. I think Cleveland got sealed in that shit. The Twins, like every team that was good from like 2015 to 2020 is basically got like fucked in that fucking and using shit to steal signs that way. And you know, like the Brewers got caught doing it. Not caught, but they're all implicated. Do you know there's like 5 teams that didn't do it? It's like the Tigers are one of them. You know how sick that makes me that this bullshit ass little honest team, like, and you know what's really funny about like this, and you know we also had the fewest pitchers that lost like their ability to pitch once the sticky stuff got banned. You know how funny that actually is? You know what that tells me? And if you go look at the other worst era of Tigers baseball, which was in the early 2000s, right during the midst of the steroid era. You know what team had some like apps? Almost nobody get in trouble for steroids. The only 2 people who did were Pudge when he was a Ranger, And we traded him after everything came out. If you remember, we traded him kind of randomly. It was because of the steroid shit we got rid of him. And then Peralta, and we cut him immediately. The Tigers are probably the most honest baseball team, maybe sports franchise, I think, ever. And all of their worst eras of baseball coincide with some of the biggest cheating scandals in MLB history. You have the steroid era. The Tigers didn't participate, and they were dog shit during that era. They couldn't compete. And nobody wanted to come play here because we weren't cheating. We didn't allow it. We didn't sanction it in any way. And then we weren't stealing signs, obviously, and we weren't allowing our pitchers to use sticky stuff because, son of a bitch, we lost. Guess what the next worst era of Tigers baseball is? About 2016 to about 2 years ago. Isn't that, like, if you actually map it out, it's so fucking crazy to think about, like, and then go look at, like, how many Tigers were accused of using sticky stuff, like fucking that redheaded dude that played for Seattle after he left here, who threw a no-hitter against Seattle, I meant. That'll be a base hit. How the fuck did he hit that? What a hit by Ricketts to get a hold of that. That's got to be hopefully that's not an error hit. It's interesting. I don't know. It's and that'll be a single on the ball to Javi Baez. It was a throwing error by Javi that let him be safe. All right, our second error of the game. Runner at second now after an error by Javi. 1-0 Phillies, top three. So I don't know. All that to say, cheating is probably helpful. But it's also funny to see a team become immediately good once like 2 or 3 things get banned. Every time. 1-2 or 2-1 with the strike called. Top of the order, by the way, for the Phillies, so this is a terrible situation to be in. Never like to see the top of the order with the guy at second. That's why there's a philosophy. You want to put like a decent hitter in the 9 hole. So that way when the top of the order comes up, because there's often like a weird number of times the number 9 hitter leads off an inning. It's a non-zero number of times usually in a game. At least sometimes twice. Usually it'll happen at least once, or they'll be batting second in an inning. So the idea is you get a guy on with either 0 outs or 1 out, and they score, that they get another hit. Son of a bitch. There might be too many runs for us to come back from. I could see us coming back from and winning the game 2-1, but now we're down 2, unless it's 3. No, just another base hit. Singles on a ground ball, deflected by the pitcher. Nice. By the way, Vanesco's the pitcher, apparently. He came in the game. Flaherty left. So that sucks. Vanesco, the pitcher now, though. Came in at the start of the 3rd. Runner at first, nobody out. Run across already. It's 2-0 Phillies. I don't know who to blame. I think I'm going to go with Joel today. Hey, we have 10 likes. Look at that. Popular ass guy. No one had anything to say during that entire rant. I'm guessing people are busy while watching. Makes sense. Oh, damn, it's 53 degrees. I didn't even realize it was that nice. May have to dip out and go fuck all your moms. I'm just playing. Sorry. That wasn't funny. To me it was, but Marshawn's up with a 1-2 count. Pickoff attempt, nothing going. You think so, Kevin? It is possible the season ends on this game. I was thinking the same thing. Like, what if we don't win? What if this is it? What if Scooball demands a trade after this game? And they hit him with the pitch. Oh no, he stole the base. They go inside with it, and Rojas steals second. Runner at second now with nobody out and a full count for Marchand. So we'll get a payoff pitch with the runner at second coming up. Vanesco is quickly unwinding here. Well, they brought in the wrong pitcher. That's a darn shame. It's a darn shame. But as per usual, if you're new to our spring training games, we only cover through the 6th inning. I don't care about what happens in 7 through 9. Hey, there we go. Strikeout. Got him looking. 1 away. Line out double play? Question mark. Hey, that's a pitch right down the middle, and they get another out. Back to back. Hey, 2 pitches, 2 outs here. Let's go. Getting them quick. But they got the runner over, unfortunately, on a fly out to right field. Yeah, I would have went to third too on Perez. Not the strongest arm, but you know, at least he made the play. 2 away, runner at third. Here's Moore. You know, it's crazy. We haven't even had everyone bat yet in this game, and they're halfway through the order for their second time around. Like, that's pretty crazy. Tanking, that's a good theory. Somehow Cleveland will win the division and still get the number 1 overall pick like they always do. With the worst possible odds to get it, it'll just be Cleveland. I still remember the year they finished in like 3rd place in the division, like 10 games under 500, and it got like the number 1 pick out of that. We got like the 7th pick in that draft. Like, oh, that's fair, I guess. Like the first year of the fucking lottery. Oh, sorry, I just had to check my emails for stuff. I do technically have other stuff to worry about. Kevin, it's a big time. Seasons aren't made in September, but they certainly can be broken. And there we go. That's a big out. We'll keep it to a 2-0 deficit. All right, Tigers get out of a mini jam there. Nice job there by everybody, I suppose. Way to rebound. Rogers, Meadows, and Torres. I sense 5-6 run inning coming up. Unfortunately, I fear for everyone involved. Ought to be a big inning. I think we should stop wearing the new uniforms, though. I think they might be cursed. They're definitely not looking great so far. Who knows, though? Maybe we should try out the traditionals for a few days, see how those play out. Maybe we start hitting a little bit. Then we bring in the cool stuff. Get back to basics before we got the rest of it, you know? Mindset to me would be new uniforms, new team, new identity. We're all rookies again, so they suck. You put on the 1900s one, they're like, hey, we're hundreds of years old. You know, we got a history, a legacy. We're big and strong. 6'5", buff, like me. By the way, it's a commercial break. There's nothing happening in the game. You haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. Otherwise, I don't know. You're a Royals fan, I guess, or you have to only be a Rockies fan. Like your new fandom will be the Rockies, Jets, Charlotte Hornets, and Toronto Maple Leafs. You'll be exiled to those fandoms. And I won't hear anything of it. Fuck, Rangel. Rangel. I don't know how to pronounce that fucking last name. Rangel looks like. Either way, it's strike one to Rogers. New pitcher for the Phillies here in the bottom of the third. They lead 2-0. We got a 1-2. Not great. So, yeah, people lurk. Can we simulate to the regular season? Yeah, I know, right? Like, this is boring. Roger strikes out, one away. Here's Meadows. Top of the order for the Tigers. One one. Bum bum bum. That'll be a pop out, 2 away. Well, that sucks. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to yawn. I always feel like it's super rude to yawn in someone's face. It's like, ah. 1-1. Need a good hit here from Torres. He takes a good pitch, 2-2 or 2-1. The Tigers don't need to show how good they are. They are going to be. That's why we haven't. Well, yeah, it doesn't really matter much. Right, like at this point of the affair. There's no reason to fucking go crazy or try to like expend yourself to try to win these games like right now. Hey, that's a good. Let's go. Look at that. We're a big hitting offense now. Look at that. Got another guy. That's a single by Gleyber Torres on a probable misplay at third by Alec Boehm. 2 away. Runner at first. Here's Kerry Carpenter to hit a 2-run homer. 2-0 Phillies lead. Bottom of the third. There is 2 away. Ball 1 way up. What's up, Arrow? How's it going? Hey, when the games aren't on TV, it's always a little more boring to call it this way. 2-0. Honestly, I thought the majority of season was offense, not defense. I mean, their defense was fine for the most part. Had a couple moments where it'd fuck up, but it usually got back. Yeah, the second half of the season was all offensive problems. And Carpenter grounds out to the first baseman. And we'll head to the top of the fourth. Top 4. Cairo, Leon, and Anthony. 2-0 Phillies, top of the fourth. Coming up. Doing good. Chilling out. And I've got stuff to do. Busy few days ahead. Really a busy week until Wednesday of next week. And then I'm going somewhere, and then I will a little bit of time to myself. You know. I have to do stuff while I'm at the place, but it's all kind of fun for once. Seen a lot of people hate on pitching, but I'm like, really? Yeah, I know, it's weird. The offense got a bit of a break. When most of our problems last year were 100% with the bats, they just couldn't hit. Which put a lot of pressure on the pitching, a lot of pressure on the defense to not make any mistakes, which inevitably causes mistakes and overplaying and overpitching, overuse. Just the whole thing. It's all kind of tied together in some kind of like really tight way. When one thing doesn't work, the other side has to overcompensate, and usually if it's pitching, that ends up going kind of bad and they wear out. Yeah, they have a weird philosophy, especially with certain players last year. Like, I know Melton wasn't used a lot and people wanted him used more, but the reality with Melton last year was that he was a very young pitcher who had already hit his innings limit, and that's why he wasn't starting. Yeah, Hinch, they have weird pitch count beliefs on the team that they follow very strictly. All right, top 4. So Melton was kind of that'll be a quick fly base hit. Cairo gets on, 1 away. Or nobody out. Yeah, he's good at the 9th. He's kind of bad every other inning, though, if you look at his numbers. Hilarious split in his numbers. But yeah, it's interesting to look at Vest numbers, closer and not closer. Or ninth inning, not ninth inning, I suppose is a better way to put those numbers. Let's hope for a double play. Yeah, a high cutter. He could have smacked that on the ground. You never know. He popped out. Damn. Well, there's one away, though. So now a double play can end the inning. And you got a first baseman hitting in Anthony. It's like a pretty good shot here. You get him to swing over top of something, smack it into the dirt. You can turn two. Listen, it's a dribbler. Ah. 1-0. Yeah, I'm from Michigan. Yup. It's a pretty high strike, but they'll call it 1-1. Hey, let's hope that's a double play. A cutter right down the middle. There's a good shot. He smacked that into the dirt. Nope, he did ground out to the first base side, but they just took it to first to get the sure out. 2 down, runner down to second. Let's hope they can get him here. Campbell is up. Yankees are up 8-1 on the Twins in the bottom of the second. That's a murder. The Yankees seem like they're doing serious business this year. Dun, dun, dun. Well, we'll head to the bottom of the fourth. That was a pretty uneventful inning. Ground out by Campbell, Torkelson, Dingler, and Perez. 2-0, bottom of the fourth. Well, that's good. We only gave up 2 straight innings with runs. We stopped them in the fourth. I'm gonna go grab some more soda pop right fast. I'll be right back. It's a commercial break anyway. Bottom of the fourth coming up. All right, I'm back. As you can tell, I have grown. I'm now 7 foot tall. I just had to go complete a ritual to complete the growth. Torkelson, Dingler, and Perez. And do up. It's 1-1 here. It'll be 1-2. Did my chat break? Yeah. Nope. By the way, if you haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It's 1-2 here to Torque. Hopefully we get a Torque bomb. It'll remain 1-2 on a foul ball. Couple fouls in a row here. 3 to be exact. Keeps the count at 1 deuce. Come on, Homer. Wow. Wow. He hit it 5,000 feet. I hope there's a little known rule in baseball that if you hit the ball 703 feet exactly, you get an additional run for your home run. So like Torque could hit a 2-run homer right now if he hit it about 704 feet. Got to be in the air too, and Torque can do it. 3-2, count is full. Payoff pitch. That'll be a base hit by Torque. There we go. Tigers on the run. Tigers roaring back in this one. Comeback possible. Here comes Bid Dingler. Need a big fly. Watch this. You guys are about to see a movie. That's what it's going to seem like. This here dingle bomb is about to be the greatest thing you've seen in a minute. Take strike 1. Ooh, so good. First pitch curveball is kind of diabolical in spring training. I don't know why you do that to a hitter like Dingler. Scared of him? Hell yeah, looks like the dingle bomb has happened. Nope, he hit a double though. A dingle double drives in Torque and makes it a 2-1 Tiger or Phillies lead. All right, look at that. We got the dingle double drove into Torque, and now we got a man at second with nobody out and Perez up. Now we just got to get this little pencil bloop. Tie the game up a little bloop. Little bloop. Bloop bloop. Well, Perez got out because he's mid. Ugh. He pops out to the third baseman with no actual help to the situation. Here's Baez. Joel was caught wearing a Wencel Perez shirt the other day. He was caught in downtown Detroit wearing that shirt and crying and talking about how he's the real GOAT of the team. And people were just like, bro, it's not that serious. And he was kind of punching himself in the chest going, it is for me. Hell yeah, Baez comes through and gets a hit and drives in a run. This guy, Rangel's helping the Tigers out big time. Oh, Baez homered. Hell yeah, we're winning 3-2. All right, just like we thought, just like we've predicted, the comeback has happened. The Baez homer makes it a 3-2 Tigers lead. All right. It feels pretty good. We're finally winning in a spring training game. Big things are happening out here. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. The Tigers are winning 3-2. McKinstry popped out on the first pitch, 2 away. Where were you when the Tigers woke up? I was here in my chair. Once again, though, as per usual, after the 6th inning, I do leave these spring training games. I have other matters and things to attend to still today. But today, tomorrow, most likely Sunday, maybe Monday and Tuesday, I should be able to do those games if there are games. Hey, Jake Rogers gets a hit too. Jake Rogers in on the hitting party. Now we're back to the top of the order. Here's Mr. Parker Meadows. You're good, Joe. Meadows bomb? Question mark. It's 2-0 to Meadows. Tigers starting to drive up a little bit of pressure here. Meadows grounds out. We'll head to the top of the 5th, but not before the Tigers strike for 3 runs. 2 of them coming on a Javi Baez home run. 3-2, Tigers lead. Ricketts, Ricketts, Rojas, and Marchand. 9-1 and 2 due up here for the Philadelphia Phillies. Commercial break now. Yeah, 3-2 Tigers lead. Surprise, surprise. And for those just joining in, it's a commercial break. Tigers are up 3-2. And I have to leave after the bottom of the 6th or the Tigers' last at bat in the 6th inning because I have other things to get accomplished too. Wow. Dun, 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 dun. Damn, this is a long ass commercial break. Feels longer than a TV break. Never a good sign. Okay, we're good. I was gonna say, oh, they'd make a million fucking changes. Brian Sammons is in to pitch for Sealinger. Ball one from Hammond or Sammons. Ricketts, Rojas, Marchand, 9-1-2 here for the Phillies. In the top of the fifth, it's 3-2 Tigers. Two one to Ricketts. Should probably just throw this guy some strikes. There we go, 2-2. Ugh. 3-2. Another full count in the game. Fouled away to remain 3-2. I have to take a piss. I'll be right back. I apologize for getting up and leaving again. I just really have to go pee. All right, good now. Had to piss. Hey, that'll be the second out of the inning. They got Ricketts to ground up. Looks like Ricketts. Sorry, I have to burp right there. Ricketts grounds out. Rojas grounds out. So now we're down to 2 down with Marchand coming up. Bum, 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 bum. See, now we have Marchand. And that'll be the third out of the inning. Hell yeah. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. Let's see if we can't extend our lead. Maybe get a little bit more ahead. Torres, Carpenter, and Torkelson do up here in the bottom of the fifth. Oh shit. Pause that. There we go. But yeah, I don't know. Tigers look a little bit better at the plate today. Not in the field though. Their defense has been butt. Both runs are a result of bad defense. So maybe they were inevitable, but it feels like a little bit more heads up defense, and those plays really aren't that big of a problem. See. I gotta check something again. That's what I thought. Bottom of the fifth. Torres, Carpenter, and Torkelson. And we'll watch through the bottom of the sixth, meaning that after the sixth inning, after the bottom of the sixth ends, I'm going to get going. I don't watch after that in spring training games. Don't really care what happens with backups versus backups. Versus oftentimes the backups of the backups. It's like, oh, I don't care what the AA team's doing. Like the really talented AA guys. Like, well, I don't know. I guess good for them. Yankees are up 8-1 on Minnesota right now in the bottom of the third. God damn, Atlanta's up 12-3. Sure. Imagine losing that bad in spring training, like a score like 12-3. Couldn't be me. Ball one. Can't relate. Hoffman is in the pitch now for the Phillies. Ball one to Torres. Called strike. It's 1-1. 2-1. Womp, 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 womp. What's up, Jonathan? Nice to see you. Hey, Tigers start off the inning with another hit. Hopefully it's as productive as the fourth inning ended up being. Nice job by Torres to get on. Whether it be by... Oh, it's a double, too. Sheesh. All right, Tigers hit up another extra base hit in this one. They have a couple now. They have a homer, a double. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on the likes. Not bad. If you haven't left one yet, consider dropping one. Would be nice to leave a game and maybe even win one. It's way inside, ball one. Carpenter, the hitter. We're hoping for a big hit from Scary Carey, maybe a big fly. Make it a 5-2 game. Even a single soothes us in. They're working pretty hard in on Carey. They're afraid of him. Don't blame him. Even though with most of the Tigers hitters, you can just pitch them right down the middle and it's not really that scary. I think like two guys can hit that pitch. No, looks like Carey just drove in some runs. And Carey has a double himself, back-to-back doubles by the Tigers. They're just hitting the ball right at Dylan Campbell right now. And it'll be 4-2 Detroit with the runner at second. Nobody out. Here's spending 2 bats, ready to hit a home run. Trey Cruz will come in for Kerry Carpenter to run. I would imagine that's the signal that the Tigers are going to start replacing players, which is a bit sad. Or just take the pitch. Yeah, I mean, we could take it or crush it, like Carp did. 0-1. Called strike. Yeah, it's a bit high. Gift call for the pitcher. He takes another strike. This one seemed to be a lot more obvious. That looks like Torque struck out 1 away. He went down swinging. Briseno will bat for Dylan Dingler here. I guess they just kind of like the matchup a little more, lefty on righty. So hopefully Briseno can get something going here. Maybe driving another run. Would be big. And Briseno flies out. 2 away. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. 0-2 now on Perez. 4-2 Tigers lead here in the bottom of the 5th with 2 away. Man, my throat's fucking. Dun dun na 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 na. Everybody. Perez grounds out. We'll head to the top of the 6th. Tigers strike for another run to go 4-2. It'll be Bohm, Moore, and Cairo in the top of the 6th. 4-2 Tigers. By the way, just one final warning. I am going to be leaving in the after the bottom of the 6th ends. That's when my stream comes to a conclusion. Not for anything personal, but mostly just because I don't care to watch the backups play each other. As you can see with the Tigers, you're starting to see a lot of backup guys filter in. Yeah, the Braves are up 13-3. Imagine losing the score by like that bad. Space is out here clowning. Yeah, Space, I can't imagine a team losing by at least 10 runs in spring training. That shit's embarrassing as fuck. Like, the team, they should just give up, like, the season, really. Boston should. Do you agree? You never seen a score that bad? Imagine a team losing 23-7 in a game. It's impossible, dude. That's a football last score, bro. No team scoring like that in baseball, bro. That's impossible, bro. Unless it's my team playing the Diamondbacks, we'd probably beat you guys by that many. It'd be easy. Future Tiger Keto Marte comes over mid-game and joins us. We just start lashing you motherfuckers like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't see that happening either. I don't see the point. Unless they get something really good out of it. Like they get fucking Max Crosby and assume they can just lose Laporta. But I also don't really see the Raiders trading for another fucking tight end. They're just like, we have 3 really good ones. It's just like, all right, well, that's stupid. Bohm is up. Yeah, the Tigers have replaced their entire team. Bohm, Moore, and Cairo do appear against Salmons in the top of the 6th. 4-2 Tigers lead. Like I said, I'll be leaving in the after the bottom of the 6th. I will watch the last Tigers bat, of course. Always leave on a Tigers at bat. It's 3-1 apparently. They threw 4 pitches at one time. And it seems unfair to Bohm to do that, but fouled it away, count will be full. One way to speed a game up, I suppose. All right, what do we got? Now they walk Bohm. Damn it. Well, game over. No, just kidding. I don't care. So just live, right? It's 0-2. 0-2. Oh, yeah. 1-2. Yeah, I mean Garrett, but I don't know. Would be interesting to see that move be made. I know the Lions are probably in some weird situation right now with Terry and Arnold. That's a bad spot. That'll be a double to put 2 on. Son of a bitch. Runners at second and third. Nobody out. Well, damn. That's not great. We need a lot of outs here. Here's Cairo. You got the Phillies with their starters out against their backups. Fucking cringe as fuck, dude. Ball 1 up high. One one. Two two. That's a ball. 3-2. Ooh, this inning's taking a long ass time. Getting out. Oh, damn. I didn't even want to click on nothing. Three two. Been a while since pitch popped up. That's never really a good sign. Could mean some fuck ass shit happened. Oh, just a foul ball. 3-2. Well, shit. That could be a problem based on location. Could very well be 5-4 right now. Yeah, 4-4. Yeah, that makes sense. 2 RBI base hit ties the game. Runner at first, nobody out. Ugh. I hope this inning doesn't take forever, dude. I don't want to sit here and watch a 7-run inning. Ugh. You know what I mean? Especially against backups, dog. I don't want to watch this shit. Hey, strike, hurrah. I may leave earlier than I thought. Oh, okay, we got dude. There's some outs now, finally. Double play? No, just one. Fly out to center field, one away. Here's Anthony, runner at first, one out. 4-4 game. Hey, that looks like the second out of the inning at least. Maybe the third, too. Maybe a double play. No, just two away. That'll be a fly out, two down. Oh, and 1. And that'll be a fly. All right. Well, they tie it up, and we head to the bottom of the 6th. Like I said, this will be the last half inning I'm able to watch. And then I got to get going. Got some stuff to take care of. Plus, I've got something to go be at 6 o'clock. So, don't have unlimited time. Ugh. Well, we'll see who bats for the Tigers here. Right now, it says, holy shit, who is this? Hedin, McGonigal, and Naito. Not McGonigal, at least we'll get one good fun at bat before we head it up. Hang it up. But yeah, this will be the last half inning for me. After this, I'm gonna get going. I only watched through 6 innings. Once we start seeing names like Hadeen in there, you know, it's like, all right, well, I'm good now. Maybe one day Hadeen will be a sign that the good part of the roster is in spring training, but not for now. We'll enjoy what we watch, though. Again, we'll be live again for the game tomorrow. About the same time we have to leave. Then we'll be live for the game Sunday, and maybe Monday, and maybe Tuesday. Monday, a lot more likely we'll be able to go. Tuesday is kind of a mystery. Correct due up, or is into pitch, or Correa, I don't know how you'd say that name, but he's into pitch. The fuck's going on with my... Hey, what's that black? Oh, what is that? Hey. Sorry, there's like something on OBS I've never seen before. It's interesting. It's like a true... I don't know what it is. Maybe it's one of my filter markers. It's 2-1 on Hadeen. Hey, he gets a hit. We'll get a man on. It'll be at least a single. Could be a double. Good triple shit. A double. Sheesh. Hell yeah, look at that. Hadeen doubles. Woody Hadeen with a double into right field. Runner at second, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Nice spot. Here's Kevin McGonigal. Maybe a C-Mac blast. K-Mac blast, rather. One 1-2 on a swinging strike. Dang. Don't like to see that, really. Actually, I don't know if that's a hit. I think it's a foul ball now. 2-2. Looks like they took it away. 3-2. They walked Woody Hadeen, actually. Oh, McGonigal doubled. Now Hadeen's up. Oh, okay. I got the order wrong. I'm pretty sure that's backwards, but... Anyway, McGonigal had the double, apparently. Hadeen's now on second, or walks. Now Nido's up. 2 on, no 1 out. What's up, Gibbs? Tuning in right at the end. Maybe this will be the first one we actually win, though. Comes a big double by Nido, I bet. Rare Nido Bomb. Ball 1. Hopefully, yeah, it would be nice. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, but it would be really nice to actually win. There's a mound visit going on, so that's ball 2. I thought it was a shoulder injury either way. Apparently, there's a wild pitch, so now runners are at second and third with a 2-0 count. Nice. This is a really good spot to be in if you're Nido. Hit this ball in the right field, you score 2 runs. Hey, even left field, I suppose. That'll get 1 in at least. Nido takes an inside pitch and looks like he probably drives it into left field somewhere. Hell yeah. Melton in left field. He takes the ball. Nido gets 2 across. Tigers take their lead back. It's 6-4. Runner at first. Here's Slater. All right, we got the lead back. Look at that. It's the best our offense has looked in the entire spring. Oh, it's an elbow strain? I don't like that. Yeah, that's never a good sign. And this is why they didn't want to convert him to a starter last year, is because they knew they were overworking him because he hit his innings limit. So they didn't want to keep overworking him and shit last year, because that's why you don't do that. You don't want to overwork people, then they get fucking shitty elbow. 2-1. Especially young pitchers, you gotta kind of stretch them into that many pitches, but we kind of needed him, so just gotta hope it doesn't burn us. 3-1. The one good news is that Job does appear to be recovering rather quickly from his surgery. So, and by the way, to anyone who's just tuning in, I will be leaving after this half inning comes to a close. I don't watch spring training games past the 6th inning. It's almost unwatchable after this inning. It's really not fun to watch it in the 6th, but it's a little too early to leave before the 6th inning. I don't watch the 7th, 8th, or 9th inning of spring training games. Those are completely useless to me. I learn absolutely nothing from watching that. Really don't learn much at all, but when the starters are in, at least it's somewhat entertaining. 3-1, and they walked. Or Slater gets hit by the pitch. Runner on. Still nobody out for the Tigers. It's 6-4 with 2 on, no one out. New to baseball, and I haven't seen a pitcher on my team come back from Tommy John. Do they usually come back? I mean, Casey Mize just had Tommy John. I think Scubal's had Tommy John. Most pitchers get Tommy John. They're usually fine. Nowadays, it's a nothing kind of what's it right? Rite of passage surgery almost that happens. Ball 1. You probably come back a little better because your elbow's tighter and you can throw pitches with more snap and shit to them. For the most part, most people come back a little sharper from Tommy John. There are rare cases still where people just are never the same, but for the most part, they all come back with a little bit more behind their shit. Because again, their elbow gets kind of like retightened like when they were younger. So, like the joint's tight and stiff again. That's kind of what you want, your elbow. Or the ligament, rather, sorry. 3-1. Or loose or whatever. I don't fucking know. Casey Mize's was all loose and shitty, and that's why his was needed to be repaired. There's no like elasticity to it anymore. It was like a blown out boxer ring, like fucking boxer band. Damn, dude, they walked another guy. Workman will walk. That'll load the bases up for Trey Cruz. Oh boy, bases loaded, nobody out. Cruz at the plate. Hell yeah, brother! It's about to be a grand slam. They're probably gonna pull their pitcher though. I hope he's not I hope he's not out for a while. I hope he's good to go. But if he's got to miss time, he's got to miss time, I suppose. Such it is. Such it be. Need a big hit here from Mr. Cruz, but most likely we're going to have to sit through a pitching change, which kind of sucks. Bum, 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Would be funny if the Tigers just crush a ball right here and go up 10-4. You know, a Grand Salami would be real nice right now. Sheesh. Damn, it's a long ass thing with no update. Ah, there's a new pitcher. Andrew Baker is into pitch now. Baker is into pitch against Cruz. Bases loaded, nobody out for the Tigers. They're up 6-4 in the bottom of the 6th. Just as a reminder, this will be the last half inning I watch. I gotta get going soon. Come on. It's taking a very long time to get back to baseball. This is kind of why I don't watch the second half of games, because it's just constantly this in spring training. It's very hard to watch this. It's basically pitchers just missing, bases getting loaded, then 3 very slow strikeouts, and nothing happens, or a bunch of runs scoring. It's just a nightmare. 0 outs, by the way, in the bottom of the 6th. Tigers have 2 runs already this inning. They have the bases loaded, nobody out. And it's 0-2 or 1-2 on Cruz. Ball 2. 2-2. Not really a good time to be throwing balls in the dirt. Looks like he puts the ball in play. See what he did with it. He singles on a line drive to the right fielder. Everybody moves up a base. So we're on like the carousel, the carousel of doom. Jace Young's party's over. 7-4. Tigers add another run to the lead to keep the bases loaded. Nobody out still. Let's see what Jace Young does. Yeah, everybody just went, nah, well, the fun's over. It's fucking... Watch Jace Young just crack one here. Fouled it away. It's 0-1. Come on. Do something, Jace. And he gets out. What's up, Jake? Oh, never mind. That's old. Damn. Double play, too. God damn, Jace Young sucks. They were just waiting for Jace Young to come up to hit into the double play. They're like, well, we'll be all right. Tigers did get a run out of that, though. So we're up 8-4. And we got a runner over to third. Here's Briseño. He's up 2-0 now in the count. Runner at third with 2 down. After the double play by Young. They weren't even scared of Young. They just threw that shit right down the middle. They're like, whatever. If he beats us, he beats us. That's kind of the attitude they had, it seems. Two 2-1. 2-2. Like I said, I'm going to be taking off here shortly. After this last half inning. After this half inning comes to an end. Not going to watch the 7th inning and beyond. Appreciate everyone who's come and hung out so far. It's been a fun little stream. Been nice chatting with everybody. We will be live again tomorrow and Sunday for the games, and most likely Monday and Tuesday. Monday for sure. Tuesday is like a toss-up. Yeah, so been fun hanging out. Like we keep the inning going. Briseño picks up another hit. We'll go up 9-4. Crazy. Another double. We have like 4 doubles today. How many is that? Like 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 5 doubles today. What a day. Here's Malgary. I don't know who the fuck this is. Yeah, we're really in some nonsense names now. Yeah, nice 5 spot. We have a 3 spot in this game, a 5 spot. Pretty good. We're up 9-4. Maybe this is the game we finally take a dub. Offense finally woke the fuck up. Another hit here would be great. Get it to 10, Malgary. But yeah, once again, it's been a fun stream, y'all. Whenever this inning comes to an end is when our stream has come to an end. It was a 2-hour stream even though today, so we had a pretty good long one today. You know, we did pretty good for a 6-inning game coverage. So it's harder to stream in the middle of the day when I've got a bunch of stuff going down. Exactly. Yeah, it's just nice to see the offense come to life and do something finally. 3-1. Yeah, I have plans also to go with stuff going on, which is part of the reason why I want to get out of here. Oh my god. And my throat's like really annoyed right now. Come on. 3-2. Oh my god, dude. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I genuinely don't have the time to keep like wasting. I appreciate you guys hanging out. It was a fun afternoon. I've got to get going. I've got stuff to do. I honestly should have been gone like 20 minutes ago, but have a great rest of the day. I'll see you. Yeah, this has been from both sides. This is a very long half inning or a long inning. It's been like 45 minutes. I gotta get going. That's the rest of how the spring training games go. I can't stand anything after the 6th inning. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for a fun game. I'll be live again tomorrow. Again, it's a time thing. I don't really have the time to cover the game all the way, and it gets boring. So, all right, peace out. As always, it's go Lions, go Patriots, and of course, it's always go Tigers. Hopefully that game results in a win. I'll see y'all later. See you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah, have a great day too, everyone. Peace out. Good day.